SBJ video today we're watching when fans became successful streamers from Auburn. Let's get into it. Do something just keeping my throat out of nowhere.
From finally meeting up with his idol to winning a shout-out competition from PewDiePie, here are 6 times fans became successful streamers, starting off with FaZe Adapt, who wanted to become a FaZe clan member when he was still a teenager. On December 14th of 2011, Adapt launched his YouTube channel and began posting Modern Warfare 2 trick shots while being part of an organization named Soar Gaming. And only 2 years after posting clips, Adapt became one of the best and most popular trick shotters that wasn't in FaZe clan with around 80,000 subscribers. However, his mom was not a fan of him dedicating his teenage years to content creation and wanted him to get a job at the mall instead of playing video games.
But my mom still made me apply for a job, which was mad annoying.
What'd you apply for?
Tilly's. She made me apply at Tilly's in Desert Ridge.
But in November of 2013, Adapt was finally recruited by FaZe Apex while being in a COD lobby with other FaZe members such as Rug and Rain.
Dang, that's crazy. Look, it's literally all FaZe. Dang, literally FaZe Rug used to have.
Oh yeah, Adapt, you gotta go change your gamer tag so we can have a full FaZe.
No way, you're kidding.
But even though Adapt idolized the FaZe brand as a whole, he was the biggest fan of FaZe Rain as he copied his titles and editing style.
You guys don't understand, I was the biggest FaZe Rain fanboy, dude. I would copy his titles and emblems, copy his classes.
And while his recruitment to FaZe made his YouTube channel blow up, Adapt's popularity skyrocketed even more when FaZe rented their first content house in 2014, where every member would post gaming and vlog videos. And by creating the most iconic moments of FaZe during that time, Adapt reached 4 million subscribers and started streaming on Twitch in April of 2018. However, his streaming career faced many issues as he was banned in May of 2020 for allegedly streaming suggestive content, and in February of 2021 while streaming GTA RP. And after surviving the reconstruction of FaZe Clan in 2024, Adapt went from one of the youngest FaZe members to one of the oldest and most successful, as he gained over 500,000 Twitch followers over the last year. And similar to FaZe Adapt,
because he was literally, yeah, he was the youngest, and then now he's like, I think he's a couple years older than the next following FaZe member, which I think
Your Rage's plug channel led to him becoming one of the biggest streamers of 2025. In 2017, when Rage was still in college, he made a channel named Flight's Rage, which was dedicated to reposting Flight's viral moments. But despite the fact that his channel was just made for fun, it got tons of traction as viewers wanted Rage to continue uploading clips. Bro, keep it up, this is funny as hell. However, Rage took the next step by adding his own personality into his videos and renamed the channel to Your Rage, which eventually led to Flight noticing and appreciating his work.
He's honestly creating a way for himself, bro, and you're honestly gonna see more and more channels, you know what I'm saying, try to ride that shit out.
And after his huge success on the plug channel, Rage started his own journey by launching the Your Rage gaming channel, where he posted gaming videos mainly on Fortnite and 2K. However, Rage made the next big move by reacting to other people's content, which often resulted in him getting involved in beefs. But even though Rage was reacting to videos without a face cam, he eventually hit 1 million followers on Twitch on July 26th of 2022 and showed his face for the first time on a live stream.
Going on though.
And along with other huge milestones, such as being in the same content group with Kai and Bruce, Rage made a name for himself, which ultimately led to him joining FaZe on August 15th of 2023. Back when Rage was a plug channel, now he has plug channels. So inspirational. And after escaping from his plug channel, the perfect time to meet his idol would finally come in May of 2024, when Rage invited Flight to appear on his live stream.
I gotta get in the frame.
And just like Rage, Jacksepticeye became close friends with his own idol after rising in popularity thanks to him. But before we get into Jacksepticeye's rise to fame, don't forget to like and subscribe. Uploading a Solid Snake impression video on November 13th of 2012. However, he had instantly transitioned his content into the gaming style he's known for today by uploading Let's Play videos and game reviews, such as Happy Wheels and Amnesia. But during that same era, PewDiePie, who made similar content to Jack, won the Guinness World Record for having the most subscribed YouTube channel with over 12 million subscribers. However, in September of 2013, PewDiePie decided to return the favor to his fans by hosting a shoutout competition for 10 channels that were not as famous as him. And by submitting a GTA 5 video only a few days before the deadline, Jack became one of the 10 winners of the competition and received a shoutout from Felix 2 days later.
Top of the modern. I don't even know. This guy seems crazy. I really like whatever it is he's doing. He seemed really funny. His name is Jacksepticeye.
However, the shoutout didn't just send a bunch of subscribers his way, but was a true motivation for him to keep uploading, as he posted an appreciation video a day later saying how thankful he was for the support.
Thank you all so much, but this is the start. This is where it all begins. This is where great things happen. Not that I wasn't doing great things before, huh?
And with a consistent upload schedule, Jack grew his channel to 1 million subscribers in August of 2014 and hit the 2 million subscriber mark a few months later that same year, while also collaborating with PewDiePie. Don't ever say internet friendships don't mean anything. He was a fan, and now he's one of his best friends. Wholesome. And during 2017, Jack became a part of the big three of YouTube gaming alongside Markiplier and PewDiePie by streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, as he averaged more than 20,000 viewers on his first Twitch stream. But even though Jack's streaming schedule is extremely unstable, his charity event, Thankmas, is certain to happen every December due to its huge success, as last year's event raised over $3 million towards organizations that focus on mental health support. But while Jack's streaming schedule is inconsistent, FaZe Jarvis has recently been unbanned from Twitch and might soon make a comeback. In January of 2012, Jarvis's older brother, FaZe K, started his YouTube channel and was posting Call of Duty clips, which eventually led to him joining FaZe in December of 2013. But it wasn't long until Jarvis made his first appearance on his brother's channel when he was only 11 years old on a Q&A that was posted on January 26th of 2014. And only a few hours after that video was uploaded, Jarvis launched his own channel, which according to him, got 10,000 subscribers in an instant.
And I gained like 10,000 subscribers. I was like, yo, what?
Really? Oh, wow. He was in FaZe at the time?
He was in FaZe, yeah.
Okay.
However, despite the massive support from his brother's audience, Jarvis wasn't initially hooked in with the idea of becoming a YouTuber, as he had posted only a few videos of Call of Duty trick shots. But during that same period, Jarvis would continue appearing on K's channel in multiple gaming and prank videos. And on July 1st of 2016, he announced that he would revive his channel by posting vlogs and content similar to his brother's.
So basically, I'm going to be uploading more like real life videos, so like challenge videos that me and my brother do.
Yeah.
But I'll do them with like my mates as well.
However, none of that was true, but instead, Jarvis started streaming Fortnite in 2018 and was posting his stream highlights on YouTube, gaining hundreds of thousands of views. And after joining FaZe and moving to their content house, Jarvis would continue making Fortnite content until the day he decided to use cheats and upload it on YouTube.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm gonna restart my game and I'm gonna have aimbot. You will see.
However, after getting banned from Fortnite permanently, Jarvis made his biggest stream when he decided to come back to the game and streamed it while having someone else playing for him. And while averaging 45,000 viewers, Jarvis accidentally showed the account's name and got banned from both the game and Twitch. However, on February 27th, Epic Games announced a new policy that might get Jarvis unbanned, saying that this change will be implemented in April. And on April 7th, Twitch unbanned his account after 4 years, which could be a sign of Jarvis's return. But unlike Jarvis, Emaru made a name for herself all on her own, while making friends in the streaming community along the way. Emaru started streaming her League of Legends gameplay on Twitch in November of 2016, after getting inspired by Trick2G, a famous League streamer. And even though she was still a new persona on Twitch, her first stream averaged almost 300 viewers, since her at the time boyfriend, Dyrus, had a huge platform and showed support to her. However, Emaru's popularity skyrocketed at a huge platform.
Is that his beard? Is that his beard?
And showed support to her. However, Emaru's popularity skyrocketed when she started posting her stream highlights on YouTube, as her early videos got hundreds of thousands of views. But besides her League gameplay, Emaru later began posting her cosplays, which made her blow up on all platforms, especially on TikTok. And only a year after launching her TikTok page, Emaru would sign with Cloud9 as a content creator before moving into Mizkif's content house in late 2021.
Get a tissue. That is actually
Disgusting.
I did. It was fake.
But her friend group would expand even more after joining the OTK organization in January of 2022, which led to her launching a podcast with her new friends a year later. And not only that, Emaru met up with more people she admires in the streaming community by participating in Valkyrie's subathon in March of 2025. And similar to Emaru, Mizkif quickly rose to fame as he used to work with one of the biggest streamers of his time. Before starting his own career on Twitch, Mizkif was working as a cameraman for Ice Poseidon and received many positive comments from the chat saying how funny he was. But even though they worked together for only a few weeks, Mizkif revealed in an interview that he learned a lot about streaming and longevity on the platform from him. And while many would argue that Mizkif was just in the right place at the right time, that wasn't the case, since Mizkif didn't rely on Ice to build his image and launched his own Twitch channel in November of 2016. But even though a lot of people know him through Ice Poseidon, very few people would actually show up to his stream, as his first streams had around 30 viewers. However, on January 14th of 2018, Mizkif launched a documentary channel about streamers with the hopes of them reacting to his videos on stream in order to bring him some traction. And with the first video about Tyler 1 surpassing 3 million views, Mizkif got a lot of attention and subscribers. This is the content that YouTube doesn't deserve, but needs. However, after the successful run of his documentary channel, he decided to give that up and focus more on engaging with his audience by playing games such as marble racing. And along with more competitions and rewards to his fanbase, Mizkif hit 1 million followers on Twitch on January 18th of 2021.
1 million followers, man.
And only a few months later, he decided to rappel from a 32-story building in a fundraiser stream for Make-A-Wish, raising over $20,000.